Hey, what's up? It's me, Phil, and today we have corruption reviews. Yes, 4 Stockpiles by Instantly Meatified. These are going to be 4 games for the Nintendo DS. We're talking about Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties, Hop, Jackass, and Over the Hedge. 4 games which I have not played, and I really don't know what to expect of all 4 of them. So a little disclaimer before we start: this is a review, and my comments are criticism. As you can see here, I have imported all Stockpiles in my glitch harvester so that we can review them all at once. I'll try to give a roundup after each game, because these were submitted individually, but you know, in order to save time and not have 4 different videos, we're gonna do them all today on Corruption Review. Let's go! So we're starting with Garfield 2, and the first corruption is called Floor. These are disgusting sprites. What about the floor? Ah, yes. I see. Is that a platformer? Did we hear Garfield do a cat sound? It is a side scroller. Wow. Okay, so the floor texture has become petrol. No, goo. I don't know. The floor texture is broken. All right. Before we go deeper, I wanted to look at the blast editor. So we have 30 units, which are from the Hell Genie, because they have a lifetime of 0, and they are a single precision, and they're scattered between the ARM 7 W RAM, the shared W RAM, the main RAM. Okay, so they're scattered all over. Not across the default domains, because shared W RAM has been selected. Okay, so there's some custom in there. Okay, next one. Actual tree. Ah, I hate the sight of the realistic 3D Garfield. What the hell? What did they think when they made that movie? Good idea. Just make it realistic, I guess. Ugh. Actual tree. Where's the tree? Is it lasagna? It's a sandwich. Okay, where's the tree? It's so weird to see Garfield do some parkour, because he's... You know, Garfield is not known to do any parkour, right? He's just a slub. Okay, I don't know what is the tree about. I'm gonna go to the next one. Elongated. Can we get an elongated Garfield? Maybe. Oh. There are things that are elongated. Okay, the texture is elongated. Yes. I see. The glitter on the road. Oh, we have sprinkles on the asphalt texture. Oh, that was it? That was the cutscene? There's so much wrong with this game. The game itself, not the corruption. Like, you expect Garfield to do parkour and make cat noises? What? The void. You mean failure to render? Okay. Yeah. Weird balcony. Ah. Clown vomit textures. On the balcony. Just these ones. Oh, you can... Oh. Amazing. You can do that. Okay. We've seen it. All. What do you mean, all? Oh. Did you merge all the corruptions? Yes. I recognize all of these effects. Yes, that is correct. All of these effects at once. Okay, before we go any further, I'm gonna just give my review for this one. It seems you have gathered a few effects. Some of them are pretty underwhelming. Sprinkles on the road is... yeah. Like, the effects themselves are very meh. It seems like at the end of the stockpile you realized that you could merge them together and you made an all effects at the same time. You see, this is one corruption. So essentially this stockpile only has one corruption. To me, I consider it as one corruption. It's just a bunch of effects and then you merge them together. You seem to understand that principle, which is fine, but the stockpile itself is... it's not even a work in progress. It's like you made one corruption. So it's... like, I'm just being honest here. It's not good. Because the all corruption itself is not very good. So you can imagine that the individual effects themselves are less than that. Alright, so that's Garfield. Next one is hop. What is hop? And what does eject mean? Ah, I see. We have corrupted the game in a way that makes it think we have removed the cartridge. Let's look at the blast layer. We have 50 units from the Nightmare engine, 1 precision, and these were all sent to the main RAM, which is one of the 2 automatically selected domains. So probably one of these units are causing this corruption. It's, you know, it's not something that is particularly entertaining, but you know, you could, if you were able to like have that added to a corruption that has some sort of action and suddenly bam, the DS card is removed, then you have something funny happening. Next one's called Boo. And it's frozen. So I guess the corruption was that we got booed during the cutscene. Okay. Gibberish. Oh. The text is gibberish. Is that it? What the hell is this game? I don't even want to know. Next one's called Floor. Is it possible that the floor is corrupted? Ah. It's just gone. No, we're under the floor. Actually, the floor is not gone. We're probably under the floor and the texture is only seen from when you're on top of the floor. This is a camera corruption, it seems. I guess. Next one's called Dead. And it's the last one of the pop. Huh. So I guess the burb is the burb looks like it's laying down on the floor, but I think it's just the models that are mispositioned. It is a funny situation, and I think maybe the gibberish would work well with that. Yes, we have enhanced the no. Get them booed, right? Ah, no. It makes it crash. Oh well. So, yeah. This is a game that I never heard about before, and I've never played before. Just from the look of it, it doesn't look... Just from the look of it, it doesn't look like a game that many people played. And that... When you corrupt a game that not a lot of people played, it makes it virtually unknown. And when that happens... Hi, Kelly. You're gonna be on the recording. When you corrupt a game that is not known by anyone, essentially you have to deliver higher quality corruptions. Because the simple fact that you know a franchise and recognize the characters makes it easier for something to be funny. When the game is pretty much unknown, you need more impact to have the entertainment value appear, right? So, yeah. This corruption of a game called Hop, I'll be honest, it's pretty much on the same level as the Garfield one. It's not... like it's not really a lot of content, but you're working on using the software, which is a good thing. So, good for that. And you seem to want feedback to know how to improve your corruptions. So, I always appreciate Stockpiles, regardless of the quality. Next one is, I think it's a Jackass one. So Jackass is a franchise that I know, because I watched it on TV. So I'm expecting to see... I've seen this character, I don't know his name. He's not Bam Margera. So who am I? I'm not recognizing him. Oh. What's wrong with that car? So it's called Speed, so I guess I'm going really fast. What if I disable the blast layer? I'm not going less fast. Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go this fast. World speed up. It's the same thing, but we cannot see the world anymore? I don't know. Next one's called Fling. Is that Johnny Knoxville? It is. That is Johnny Knoxville as a cartoon, I guess. What? Next one's called Wagon Flying. What does that mean? I just don't know what to expect here. I want to see what it looks like when it's uncorrupted. So there's something about these corruptions that is weird. The draw distance is wrong, and even when it's not corrupted, it's like that. I think maybe you have either baked your corruptions using raw to stash, or you might have accidentally created your save states while the game was corrupted. I don't think this is a normal draw distance. Like, the DS is able to do more than that. If the game looks like that, normally it would be like terrible. WIP, does that mean work in progress? I don't know. It's not immediately obvious what is corrupted other than the weird draw distance. Next one's called Fling. I'm still not seeing what's happening here. Oh, there you go. He went up high in the air. I would recommend when there's like effects like this that you need to get hit by a car, for example, I would highly recommend you to either write it in the name, like get hit by a car, or maybe put a little note here, like get hit by a car. And there you go. You've got a tiny note. Next one's called Audio Speed Up. The music doesn't seem to go any faster. I really don't know if this game is just this jank or if it's like already corrupted. I don't know. Last one's called Bone. Ah, yes. The models, they are expending forever. Now that's something I can already pinpoint and say, that's what's supposed to happen. And it is a confirmation that it is indeed working like expected. Huh. Okay. there's a few things that I've noticed. So first of all of these corruptions from Jackass, they all share the same save state. That's kind of, you know, you have what, 8 corruptions, and all of them have the same save state, which is, yeah, that's, you don't want to do that. You want to diversify your save states if possible. It makes it so that it's not just the same. And yeah, another thing that I want to touch here is, look, you are corrupting the main RAM. The main RAM is usually where the game loads the assets when you load something. And here's something. Here we're not in the level, right? We're in a menu. The DS doesn't have loading screens because it's cartridge based, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have loadings. And one of the important things that you should know is that if you make your save state before getting in a level, there is always the chance that the level loading overrides some of the corruption, meaning that you might have effects here right now that once I get in the level here, they might just disappear just because some things load in, some things load out. And sometimes there's even like error checks and stuff like that that prevents loaded assets from being in a state where the game would detect them as corrupted. This is especially present in newer systems. Old systems, they didn't have the horsepower to do these calculations without impacting the game or creating stupid load times for no reason. But as technology improves, more modern systems make it easier for the console to just make sure that everything is right. And when I say everything, make sure that everything is right, I mean, like, corruption happens in normal day-to-day use of consoles. Like particles coming from the sun and going through matter, like, this is a real thing, by the way. There's certain types of RAM designed to combat like space particles. It's a real thing, and these can affect consoles in a way that it could cause corruption, like flipping bits, things like that. And the more powerful a console is, the more complicated the software gets. And as software gets more and more complicated, it becomes more important to ensure that we don't have accidental corruption done by external factors. Things like I say, space particles, electromagnetic radiations, fluctuations in the current from the wall. These are all things that can naturally corrupt games, and because of that, making corruptions before a load screen is not just prone to be overwritten by the loading, but the corruption can be trapped by various checks. It is always preferable to make your save state in-game, like after this. Here, as the character has appeared and everything is loaded, this is where I would suggest you would want to make your save state, just to make sure that you have all the chances on your side to get as many effects as possible. So these are my tips for, well, general tips for stuff. The Jackass corruptions are, they're very, very meh. Most of them, I didn't even figure out what the hell the corruption is about. I don't even know if it's supposed to have like this low of a distance render. So it's, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Talking about weird, next one is called Weird, and it's from a game called Over the Hedge. See? Here, the 3D is already displayed, meaning that the loading has already occurred. Oh no, we've been bamboozled. It might have been like frozen here. So, is it loading or is it unfreezing? I don't know. In fact, the fact that there are like outlines to these arrows make me think that this might be a pre-rendered image. Maybe. Possible. I don't know this game. But see, you see those pixels here? Once I unlock the game, all gone. So, was it a loading screen? I don't know. But now we have a weird raccoon. The raccoon is missing a few triangles. Is it the only thing? It might be. Next one is called Longboy. Yes. Classic. Long spine people. Next one's called Deformed Arm. But the game is invisible now. Yeah. What do the blast layers look like in this one? They're sanitized. And these are from the vector engine. So this one, this over the hedge one, is higher quality already, which is good. Good job. Next one's called Ghost, and he is semi-transparent. Okay. I guess that's the effect. Oh, wait. We're missing a triangle. Oh. And it crashed. It will come back. There it is. What does the ghost look like? Is it sanitized? No, it's not. And it's completely different. These are 16-bit Hell Genie blasts. And these are unsanitized, which is probably why the thing crashed. You could sanitize it and make it not crash. This is what sanitizing is for. Next one's called Foot. That is quite a foot, indeed. Okay, next one's called Crazy. And it crashed. Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's crazy for 5 seconds and then the game crashes. It's kinda lame, I'll be honest with you. What does it look like? Is it also unsanitized? It's taking a long time to open. That is a sign of 3,000 units. And these are from the vector engine. And the only way I think you would be able to get... No, wait. These might not be from the vector engine. Are they from the vector engine? I don't know. I have no idea. They seem to be from the vector engine, but then you go down and these are crazy numbers. I don't know how you got 3,000 units. I think you used maybe any 32 as a limiter, which bypasses the limiter. Is that what happened? Maybe. This is crazy indeed, and it is so crazy that it crashes the emulator. Not good. You don't want to do that. Deformed. Ah. Models is spazzing. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. I just went through the door. Huh. The map carrier. What does that mean? Oh wow. The entire level revolves around the character. This is, yeah, that's a good one. You don't see that very often. The entire map is following the character. Oof. Oh, that is a lot of polygons tethered to a single model. A weird camera. Hey, you can use the bottom screen to play, I guess. Yeah. Okay, there's... Okay. So there's some cool effects in there. I think the Longboy, pretty good. There is some funny values. Longboy is pretty cool. The map carrier, which carries the entire map, is also pretty cool because you really don't see that very often. The weird camera is something that you could just add to. You could just add it to it, right? I could add weird and the weird camera, and look at that. We have a Longboy missing triangles with a weird camera. Now that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the same suggestion as Jackass. There is a single corruption in that stockpile. No, sorry. There's a single save state in that stockpile. And all the corruptions are based on that single save state. This is like, it looks like a work in progress, which I'm sure it is, and that's fine. But when you gather effects from the same stockpile, I think you should consider merging them, like I just did. And once you get something good, I would recommend that you move on to another save state, so some other part in the game, because really right now this is just a backyard, right? I don't even know what the game looks like. I have a raccoon that jumps all over the place, and I'm in a backyard. So yeah, and as we can see here, it seems like the image on the top screen is like frozen or something like that, or it might actually be like a bitmap in the cartridge. Maybe that's what the programmers did to hide the loading screen. Like now it switches to gameplay, right? So yeah, yep, same, pretty much the same as Jackass, really. It's please make more save states. Try to vary your effects. When you get good stuff, merge it together. When you get corruptions that immediately crash the emulator, please don't put them in, unless it's a funny crash. You know, if there is a comedic timing to it, like let's say you're playing a car game and the passenger says, "Oh no, we're gonna crash," and the emulator crashes. That's a good crash. That's a funny crash. But if it goes crazy, like, oh, it's funny for like 3 seconds, and then I just crash my emulator, which is, well, I mean, it's not the end of the world because RTC is built to resist that, but then again, it's not the most pleasant thing. So yeah, so that's my review of those 4 stockpiles. These look like they are effect gathering, which is a good thing, gathering effects, and you seem to know how to merge them together, because in Garfield you did do exactly that. When you play games that aren't very popular, the bar is higher for the entertainment value, because you don't get immediately entertained by the fact that the characters, which, like, if the characters look weird, it's one thing, but if the characters are known and loved characters and they are weird, then it's extra funny. If you have a raccoon that is like contorted like that, it's but if you have Waluigi that is contorted like that, now that's funny. So yeah, so that's where I'm getting to. There's something linked with how people see characters and how they expect them to be. I might expect a raccoon to look like a raccoon, but like, my expectations of the raccoon are just the base expectations that the game is working properly. When I'm expecting Mario not to have his neck broken on the side, it's because Mario is a loved character, and you don't want to see him in that situation, which makes it extra funny when he seems to be in pain. So yeah, so that's my review of your stockpile. That's a good effect gathering. Keep doing that. You know how to sanitize your stuff. You know how to merge stuff. Do it more often. And yeah, keep corrupting. Have a nice day.